And there we go. Now we can warm up here on the new Friday's the new Monday. Let's do it. Let's do some jacks. Let's get warmed up. All righty. Here we go. Ramping it up. All right. Hope you all are feeling okay with those crazy temperatures bouncing all over the place. So glad to see you here on Friday. Yay. Officially pizza night. We decided we were going to have pizza night. We haven't had pizza night in quite some time, so that'll be exciting. So, got to work it hard and earn that pizza night. Ooh, Jane's busting into some L's. Why not? I'm going to do some L's. Love me an L. All right, warm it up. Get the shoulders warmed up. Get the heart rate ramped up there. All right, let's do a few more here. And I'm going to warm up the quads and those hammies because I think we're going to be working those legs today. Let's do it. Let's come to some bump kickers and make a big W squeeze between your shoulder blades. Let's warm up those back muscles. I think we're going to have some Romanian deadlifts on order today. Let's get those back muscles warmed up so we can hold on to those heavy duty bands as we get into our Romanian deadlifts or dumbbells. Not quite sure what we're having today. We'll see. We'll be there in a little bit. Right now we're right here kicking our bums. Let's do a couple more. All right, and let's do a nice easy twist, side to side, opposite hand, opposite foot. Let's take it side to side. Ease it back and forth. And yeah, let's do a few more. And then let's take it out over your right foot. Ease it right on over. All right, and then let's take it back over there. All right, then let's just come right on up. Let's do some squats. Let's do it. Down into a squat. A little hang time at the tippy top. Big reach up. Down, big drive. Get that little bit of hang time. Just kind of ramping up those calf muscles, getting them turned on. Let's do a few more. And one more. Let's do one more. Bring it up. And let's work those hamstrings a little bit. Bringing it down and then flex and drive it all the way up. Get those glutes flex at the top. Drive those hips right back to neutral every single time. As we hinge it down, flex, pull it up. Feel those hammies working? Let's do a few more. Bring it down, drive it back up. And let's do one more. Bringing it down, working those hammies. And then let's step it back. Plant that rear foot. Let's stretch those calf muscles now. Reach high. Big eye for I'm ready for my Friday workout. Hopefully it stays Friday from here on out. Let's switch. Do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Plant that rear foot. Let's do it. Dig that heel in. Reaching high. Here we go. Getting a nice stretch. All right. And then let's turn this into a Y. Sinking down a little bit maybe, or just coming forward into that lunge. Big Y squeeze between your shoulder blades. Because we can. Because it's Friday. Those are our two Ys today. Why not? And let's do the same thing on the other side. Bring it back. Big Y for yes. Ready to work out. Ready to do it. And let's stretch those hammies just a wee bit more. Come on up. We'll just ease it down. And then take those hands out to the side. Thumbs up at the ceiling. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. And then flex. Pull yourself up. Palms up. Let's step it back. Exhale. Twist all the way around. Or even just halfway. You can just go halfway if you want. Not quite all the way yet. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Palms up. Exhale. Twist. Alrighty, and then let's come on up and grab one of your feet. We'll do a gentle pull. Stretch your quads a bit. We're going to start off on the floor when we do start off. And we'll need a band attached down low to assist us a little bit. Doing some reverse crunch action and some other business. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Bring it up. Gentle pull, flex your glute. All right, and let's get ready to work our core. So we're going to start off on the floor doing a reverse crunch. And we're going to have our band handy because we're going to use it for something. Let's see what we're using that band for. We're going to use it for a sunbathing bug. Yes, we are. And do some bent knee windshield wipers. All right. And then we're going to move into our balance. And our balance today, we will take off our shoes and we'll go onto our yoga blocks. So, got that in mind. Keeping that in mind. Keeping your band handy. There we go. All right. So, coming on down. Let's flip this back over here. Yes. So, we're going to kick things off with the reverse crunch. And let's just use that band for this as well. We'll get a nice isometric hold. So, we're going to bring our bands right up overhead. And you can let those legs just kind of relax. Kind of like to cross my ankles. Hold that band right up overhead to kind of give us a little bit of grounding. Jump in that cold water. And then let's do it. Flex those muscles. Lift your bum up off the floor. Ease it right back down. And then crunch, lift. Slowly bring it back down. Control it down. And exhale as you bring it up. Inhale, coming back down. Nice. And just every single rep, we think about that ice cold water we jump into. We come down, relax, jump in that cold water, flex, brace, pull up, ease it back down. Nice. Nice and easy peasy. Exhale, crunch it up. Inhale, back down. It's subtle, but boy, it's an intense one. Flex, pull it up. Gonna do a couple more, maybe 3 more. Drive up. Yeah, let's do 1 more. Bring it up. All right, and then rest your arms for a moment, and we're going to switch into our sunbathing bug. So sunbathing bug, we're still going to hold the band overhead. This time, we're going to have our legs held at that 90-degree angle, and we're just going to alternate our feet, actually. So one leg out, inhale, drive your low back into the floor, and then switch, and then exhale, inhale, extend, bring it back in. Nice. And the whole time trying to draw that low back into the floor. So as you extend, if you feel your low back starting to come up off the floor, just stop right where your leg is and just bring it right back in again. So you can go down as far as you can, as far as your low back will allow you to go. So as long as that low back is pressed into the floor, you are good to keep extending your leg. We got about 8 more seconds. All right, this is going to be... Yeah, let's do 1 more. Even yourself out, whichever leg you started on. Let's stop on the other leg. Woo, bring those feet up and plant them. We're going to let those arms relax a little bit. And we're going to go into some windshield wipers. So, legs back up again in that 90-degree angle here. We're going to drop your legs off to the side. Then exhale, bring them up. And control them as they come down to the other side. Down, tap the floor. Exhale, drive up. Really feel those cold core muscles. Bring your body, bring those your lower body up. Bringing those torso legs back up again. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back down. Drawing that belly button in the whole time. Using those obliques to get that nice twist in here. Feel them working it. I'm gonna do a couple more reps. Yeah, and drive it up. All right, and then come right back to center, quick rest. Woo! All right, so last up, 90-90 crunch, again with those bent legs. This is a kind of a theme today, so bringing the legs back up again. Hands behind your head, let's do it. We're going to jump in that cold water, draw that belly button in, elbows toward your knees, back down. And then coming right back at it again, nice and steady, just crunch away. And every time we come up, thinking about that, we think about our cold water we jump into to activate the core, draw the belly button in as you drive your knees right up, or drive your elbows right to your knees. Nice and easy peasy. All right, crunch it in, ease it back down, crunch. Nice, go do... Maybe 3 more. Yeah, 2 more. Here we go. Last one. Bring it up. Ease it back down. Awesome. All right, and let's get ready to work some balance. So if you want, just sitting here, we can kick off our shoes and grab your yoga block. And let's get ready to work some balance. There we go. All right. And anytime you need a drink, grab a drink. And we are also going to need some light dumbbells or light reading material for this first move as we get ourselves into position. Alrighty. That right leg, a little knee in line with your second and third toe. Jump in the ice cold water. Let's come on up onto one leg. All right, into a big I, and we're going to come down. Come right back into a big Y. Out into a T. Nice. And another big I. Keep that core active, keeping your foot active. Protect that little grape you've got underneath your foot. Coming into a T. See if we can do a couple more moves. Another I. And another Y. All right, and let's switch real quick. Let your arms relax for just a moment. Let's get set on the other side. Same thing. Knee lined up again with second and third toe. Come on up. All right, up into a big I. Nice. Whoa. And into a big Y. There was a big breeze that just blew through my gym. That was crazy. Into a big T. There it is again. All right, somebody's not protecting his grape, I think. Another big I. See if I can keep it under control here. A big Y. Getting in trouble with these T's. Let's see. Hey, that's exciting. And one more I. Let's do one more I. All right, let's put our dumbbells down for a moment. And coming right back to your right leg. Single leg squat. So a little bend in the knee to start with, and let's just bend it a whole lot. Let's just come into that single leg squat, drive it down, come down, and then drive it back up is I guess what I should say. Ease it down. Ease it right down, and then power right up through the heel. Ball of the foot, nice. Coming down again, and then power it back up. Wow. There we go. Let's go again. Easing it down, and then drive back up. All right, let's shake it out a little bit. We'll do the same thing on the other side. All right, get your knee lined up against second and third toe. Come on up nice and tall. Let's do it. Let's bring it down. And then nice and strong. Power back up. Awesome. Let's come down again. Ease it down. And then drive through the heel. Ball the foot. Nice. All the way up. Fantastic. Fantastic. Boy, I can't say anything today. I'm all over the place. Let's drive it back up. Nice. Let's come down again. I think we can do one more, and then we're going to grab our dumbbells one more time. All righty. Let's do it. Grab your dumbbells. Oops, mine are right here. Didn't go very far with them. All right. Coming up nice and tall again. All right, now close your right eye, and let's do a big I, and then a big Y. We're nice and warmed up for this, so hopefully this will be no big thing. Big T, this is where I get in trouble making that T. Whoa, feeling some tremors. Into another big I. Stabilize. Stabilize. Let's do a big Y. All right, and then a big T and down. All right, shake it out a little bit. Woo, let's do the other side. Same thing. Get that knee lined up, the second and third toe. Come on up. Close your right eye, or your left eye. It's your left eye this time. Big I. I'm already in trouble. And there's a big I. And let's come into a nice big Y. Protecting that little grape you've got underneath your foot. Big T. Awesome. And then let's come into, another big I. Some days it's a challenge. I'm feeling the challenge today. Big Y. Actually, every day's a challenge. This is just happens to be a little more intense today. Big T. All right, and down. All right, let's set those weights down. And this time, Romanian deadlift. Straight leg deadlift. Up nice and tall. And let's just reach right down your leg. Protecting that little grape. Ease it down. And then flex. Pull yourself back up. Nice. All up nice and tall. Let's ease on down again. Whoops. Tap the floor if you need to, and then flex, pull yourself back up. Awesome. Let's come back down again. Ease it down. And if you feel that hamstring working, let's do one more rep. Feel a nice stretch. And then flex. Pull yourself back up. Whoa, and fall off your yoga block. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Up nice and tall. Give it a little bend in the knee. Let's do it. Ease it down. And then flex. Pull yourself up nice and tall. All right, nice. Let's go down again. Feel that nice stretch in the hamstring. And then flex that hammy and glute. Pull yourself back up. Nice. Let's come down again. Concentrate on that. And nice and strong. Flex. Pull up. Awesome. We can go again. We got plenty of time. Feel a nice stretch as we reach. And then flex and pull up. And let's do one more just because we can. Let's come down again. And then flex. Pull it up. Woo! All right. And let's put on our shoes. Woo! Get ready to do some resistance training. All right. And anytime you're thirsty, grab your water, get a drink. And what happened to my shoelaces? All right. So we're going to start off with a alternating dumbbell side lunge. I was thinking we were doing deadlifts today, but I could have thought wrong. I thought wrong on more than one occasion. And this could be one of those occasions. But we're going to start off with an alternating dumbbell side lunge. And from there, actually, I better look and see what we're doing next. Oh, then we're going to do some Romanian deadlifts. So yes, those are going to be happening. Whoa, I just can't keep it together with my balance. I'm going to have to just cheat it out here. Best I can do. It's that kind of a day. All right. There we go. So alternating dumbbell side lunge, and we're going to follow that up with a Romanian deadlift. Aha, so that's where that came in. I knew there was a Romanian deadlift in there somewhere. So let's grab some dumbbells, and let's do alternating dumbbell side lunge. We're going to go through this as a circuit, and we'll hit through top to bottom, and we'll come right back through to the tippy top. All right, head in that direction. Why not? Let's step it out. And then drive it up nice and tall. And we'll go right back over to the other side. And then power it back up. Get that little pause in the middle. Like nice hinge. Step up nice and tall. Fantastic. Bring it out. Drive it back up. Looking good. Big step. Power up. Awesomeness. Coming out again. Drive it up. Great. Coming out. Nice and strong. Let's do one more. Drive it up, and then a quick rest. All right, I think next is going to be a Romanian deadlift. So, straight leg deadlift, and then we'll go back to our side lunges again. So, 7-second warning. Let's get ourselves in position here. Knees about shoulder width. All right, little bend in your knees, and let's do it. Reaching right down toward your shoelaces. And then flex those hammies and glutes. Pull yourself up nice and tall. Nice. Let's go right back at it again. Hinging your hips. Nice form. Nice neutral spine. I love it. Drive it right back up again. Excellent. Ease it down. And the shoulders right, nice and relaxed. Flex. Pull yourself up nice and tall. Awesome. Coming down again. Inhale it down. Flex. Pull. Feel those. See if you can feel the hamstring and the glutes working together as you come down. And then think about actively flexing them. Pulling yourself back up. So we get help from the low back. We get help from the lats, all those big back muscles. But we want to see if we can really concentrate on the legs doing the bulk of the work. Last rep. Drive it up. All right, so we have about 12 seconds, and we're going to go into another set of side lunges. And we'll head off to the left this time, just for fun. All right, 5-second warning. Here we go. And head in this direction. Let's do it. Step it out. Power right up. Nice. Other side. Drive it out. Power it up. Awesome. Hinge. And try to think about that leg that's left behind. Try to pull a bit with that leg to help you get up. Obviously, this leg that we go out on, we push. Get the other leg doing the pulling. just to get as much out of this as we can. We get a little pause in the middle, go right back at it, drive it out, pull it up. Nice. Do a couple more, I think. We have to do 3 more. Yeah, we got 1 more to this side. And 1 more to the right. All right, and switch. And we're going to come into another Romanian deadlift, and then we're going to drop down on the floor. So grab your dumbbells again. Here we go. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Hinge your hips, ease it down, and then flex, pull yourself up. Should be nice and warmed up now. You might be able to go all the way down or a lot deeper than we did when we started, especially after those balance moves. Hinging back, feel that stretch, and then flex, pull with those leg muscles. Let them do the work. Like a string going right down your leg, coming through your heel, and someone's just pulling that string. You come right back up again. Nice. Easing down. We're over the halfway point. Pull it back up. Looking good. Coming down. Keeping those glutes active all the way up so we get the hips right back to that neutral position. Looking good. 2 more reps. Down, flex, pull up. And last rep. We're coming down. Flex, drive it up. All right, good. So we're going to move to the floor. What's going to happen next? I don't know. Let's see. It's kind of an exciting mystery. Grab a quick drink of water. We're going to do a seated band row. Yeah, that's where that loose band came in. And then some push-ups. Seated band row and push-ups. Why not? And we're going to do, yeah. Oh, we'll just be down here for a couple moves. Seated band rows and push-ups coming back at you. So come on down. Yes, then we're going to stand up again after this. After these, this couple of this contrast set. So bands around your feet, toes pointed away from you, shoulder blades down and back. Definitely keeping those toes pointed slightly away from you. And here we go. Squeeze, pull right to your rib cage. 2 seconds in, and then release. 2, 1. Nice. Flex, pull it in. Squeeze. There we go. Awesome. And release. Nice, relaxed shoulders as we squeeze and pulling straight back. And then we relax. And you can really feel this hopefully right between those shoulder blades as you pull back, trying to really get those muscles working hard. And then release back. Yes, nice. Pull it in. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. Looking good. Squeeze it back. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. Nice posture, everyone. Pull it in. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. And 1 more. Pull it in. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. And let's switch right into a push-up. So we're just going to roll over either on your knees or a full plank position, however you want to do this. Get your hands right underneath your shoulders. Come on up. Nice strong plank, and let's do it. Coming down. 2, 1. Drive it up. 1, 2. Down. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. Nice and strong. Down. 2, 1. Press up. 1, 2. Looking good. Down. 2, 1. Press up. 1, 2. Coming right back down. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. Press it all the way through up as high as you can get, and coming down. 2, 1. Press up. 1, 2. Coming down. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. Down. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. And last one coming down. 2, 1. Press it right back up. 1, 2. Let's get right back into that seated position. Into the band row. Band right around your feet. Toes pointed away from you. Shoulder blades down and back. And let's do it. Squeeze it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Good. Squeeze. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Nice. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Love it. Elbows are going straight back. It looks so good. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Awesome. Squeeze. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Over the halfway point. Yeah. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And squeeze it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. A couple more. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And last one. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Awesome. And we're going to go into another set, of push-ups. Let's get ourselves in position again. Hands right underneath your shoulders. Nice strong planking. Tuck your tailbone a wee bit so we get a nice strong plank. And here we go. Coming down. 1, 2. Drive it right back up. 1, 2. Coming down. 2, 1. Press it up. 1, 2. Coming down. 2, 1. Up. 1, 2. Coming down. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. Down. 2, 1. Up. 1, 2. Strong plank. Down. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. Coming down. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. Couple more. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. Coming down. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. And last one. Coming down. 2, 1. Press up. 1, 2. Awesome. And let's switch. We're going to stand up and come into something. What do we got next? Oh, look at that. Reverse lunge to biceps curl with some dumbbells. And then we'll do a dumbbell triceps kickback. So we'll need a couple different weights probably. A little bit heavier for the biceps and go light for those triceps, I think. So grab your dumbbells. Got about a 10-second warning here. All right, so we're going to go into a reverse lunge. Let's go back on that right leg first just for fun. Let's do it. Back into a reverse lunge. And then we're going to come up and curl. And then we're going to go right back on the other leg. Back. Bring it up and curl. So you can stay up nice and tall if you want, or you can just sink way down into it. Drive it up. Curl. Take it back into that reverse lunge. Seize it back. Power up through that front leg. Press it right through the heel and the ball of the foot. Ease it back. Nice. Drive it up. Curl it up nice and strong. Looking good. Looking good and feeling good on Friday. Yes. All right. Going to do the last one. I think I'm going to switch. Yeah, that is. Curl. Okay, let's grab some other dumbbells. Maybe a little lighter. And we'll do that triceps kickbacks. All right. We're going to hinge our hips. Nice, strong hip hinge. There we go. Keep the core active as we do this. Arms at your sides, elbows are just kind of glued there. And let's do it. Squeeze it back. 2, release. 2, 1. Kick it back. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. Press back. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. Back. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. Kick it back. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. Reaching back as far as you can. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. Feel that squeeze. Press. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. Looking good. Squeeze. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. Back. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. Let's switch. Grab your other dumbbells. We're going to come right back into our reverse lunge. Let's go back on the left leg this time for the first set. Even though we're alternating, just for fun to mix it up. Let's do it. Let's step on back. Drive it on up and curl. Nice. Bring it right back again. And press through the floor. Curl it up. Awesome. Stepping back. Nice and strong. Every rep. Curling it up. Looking good. Ease it down. Press. Work on those legs and those arms. Heck yeah. Down. Power it right back up. Love it. I'm going to do quite a few more. Well, quite a few. Could be 3, I think. Yeah. Going to get 2 more in. Bring it up. This is going to be the last one. I think it is. Back. Drive it up and curl. All right, let's grab those other dumbbells and do another set, last set of our triceps kickbacks. All right, nice strong hip hinge. Keep that core active as we get into position here. Arms right here at your side, elbows glued. Let's do it. Hinge back. Yes. 2, 1. Press it back. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Looking good. Squeeze. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Kick it back. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Nice. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Kick it back. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Good. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. About 3 more. Back. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Kick it back. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And last one. Back. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Nice. All right. We're going to grab our bands that are at the mid-level there and do a knee tap. We're going to get a little bonus core work thrown in just for fun. Let's come on up onto one foot. Whoop. All right, so think about that little grape as we jump into our cold water. Get your knee in line with your second and third toe draw. Bring your foot up. Keep your core active up nice and tall. We're just going to squeeze it across and return. You can, if you get a lot of tension, that's when we actually get the actual knee tap. But depending on how much tension, you might have it. Like I like to do the maximum tension way out here to the side. But you can always play with it a little bit and see if you like to have the tension be the most intense right there. Just give yourself a little bit more tension if you want. You can walk it way out there. And then when you get about here, it's a little bit more intense. Why don't we all do that? That'll be fun. We'll do that on the next round. All right. Just for fun. Just to mix it up because I always do it the same way. But why not actually do it as a knee tap? All right. As the name is called. And the last one. Let's switch and do the same thing on the other side. I have no band over there. Oh, my goodness. All right. So 10-second warning. Get yourself in position. All right. Coming up onto one foot. Take a little grape, you've got shoe, and let's do it. Squeeze it out. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Squeeze it over. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Pull it in. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. And pull. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Good. Pulling in. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. And squeeze. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Feel those obliques working, trying to keep you from twisting. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Can do a few more. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Squeeze it in. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. This is the last one. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Didn't think I was going to make it that time. All right, let's switch. We're coming into some cardio. I thought we had 2 sets of those, but just one. That was enough. We've already done a lot of core work, so that was a little bonus core work just for fun. Because we can. All right. Whoop. So we're going to have some bands up high so we can do some skiers. So make sure you get some bands set up for that. Although I realized I just put the wrong ones up there. All right. And we'll need a step. Get your stepper ready so that we can do some, we'll do some step runs is what we have in store today. And I've got my stuff all tangled up here. All right. Get ourselves set. So step, band attached up high. We'll also need a band attached at the midpoint because we're going to do some speed punches because those are good fun. And when you're ready, start moving just a little bit. And just when I thought I was ready, I wasn't. All right. Here we go. Starting off with band skiers, actually, is what we're going to do, is start with our bands. So grab your bands, and we're going to do a band skier. We're going to follow that up with skaters, and then we're going to follow that with a medicine ball slam. So here we go. Band skiers at a jog for 20 seconds is what we're going to do. So grab your bands. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Band skiers at a jog. So just ramping it up a little bit here. Working it, getting the heart rate up there. It's been up there a little bit with our resistance. Now we're going to go ramp it up quite a bit more as we do our cardio. So first move here, just getting back into the groove. All right, getting ready to do some skaters. Let's get in position. Skaters in 3, 2, 1, and skater time. Back and forth. Nice and light on your feet. Actually, a little faster. I'll start off kind of slow. So skaters at a run intensity. You can do a big, slow skater or a really fast skater. Either way you want to go. Getting ready to switch in 3, 2, 1. Grab your medicine ball. We'll do a medicine ball slam. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Medicine ball slam at a run intensity. So cranking them out as fast as you can. In this first round, got about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Woo. Keep your arms and legs moving. And let's get ready for the next move here. Going to do a step jog. Whew, reminds me. Didn't get my stepper ready. Step jog in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Step jog. Let's do it. All right. Step jog. Add a jog, as the name would imply. All right. And switch your feet. Lead with the other foot now, just for fun. Get ready to switch. In 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. And band alternating burnout punches. Let's do it. 2, 1. Burnout punches at a run. Woo. So kind of a difficult to carry on a conversation. Not impossible. All right, switch sides. Same thing on the other side. And at that run intensity. So get out 5 or 6 words. Take a breath. And another 5 or 6 words. All right, and let's switch. Up next, alternating one hip to the floor. Stand up again. Jump up. Let's do it. Coming down. Drive it up. Reach. Back and forth. Yes. Fast as you can crank them out. Get that little jump in there if you want. Woo. Definitely get the reach in there. Reaching high. 2, 1, and switch. Woo. All right, first round done. I feel like I'm already done. First round done. Keep your arms and legs moving. Grab a sip if you need it. 5 seconds back to band skier. Actually, band skier's coming up in 5 seconds. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and band skiers. There, oops, there they are. And I am all tangled up. Band skiers. Cranking them out. There we go. Woo, at a jog intensity. Not real fast. Just cruising along across the plains. And switch. All right. Here we go. Skaters at a run. Now let's ramp it up a bit. Skaters at a run. Skaters. Let's do it. Working our skaters back and forth. Yeah, nice and light on your feet. Think about nice light ninja style. Skaters. Kicking it back and forth. Yeah. And 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. And, oh, medicine ball slams. That's right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Medicine ball slams. Let it rip. Yes. Feels good. Slamming that medicine ball. Woo! Unleash your power on this Friday. All right. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Woo! Slow it down a little bit. All right. Coming back with step jog in about 5 seconds. All right, get yourself ready. And step jog, let's do it. Step jog, back to a jog intensity, bringing it down. So we have a intensity level we can go up from. Switch. All right, keep going. Nice. Looking good. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. And band burnout punches. Let's do them. All right, and punch away at that run intensity. So more intense, a little faster, a little easier in a way than the jog. Switch sides, but we're going with speed. So cranking it out. Nice strong punches. Straight out, straight back in. Get ready to switch in 3, 2, 1. Let's switch and one hip to the floor. Stand up, turn on the light. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Coming down. Drive it up. Reach. Yes. All right. Any way you want to get down on one knee. Drop it down. Roll it right back up again. As long as that hip gets all the way to the floor. That's all that matters. Hey, getting back up again. That matters too. All right. Switch. All right, let's slow it down. How's everybody doing? We got 2 more rounds. How we feeling? Woo! Heavy duty Friday morning. Coming back with our skiers in 5 seconds. Here we go. Grab your bands. Walk it back. 2, 1. Band skiers. Let them rip. Nice strong crunch and pull back. All right. Looking good. Working it hard on Friday. And get ready to switch in. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. All right. Skaters. And skater time. Skaters are going to run back and forth. Run intensity. Working those skaters. Woo! Light on your feet. It's a fun winter treat. Working our skaters. All right. 5 more seconds. And we're going to switch again to medicine ball slams. Let's switch. Medicine ball slams. Grab your medicine ball. 2, 1. Medicine ball slams. Yes. Unleash that power. You know how to unleash it. Let it rip. All right. Looking good. 10 more seconds. Halfway point. And 5 seconds. And switch. Woo. All right. Looking good. Coming back with our step jog in 10 seconds. Woo. All right. Bringing it down. Steady breathing. 5-second warning. 3, 2, 1. Step jog. All right. Bringing it down again. A little bit slower. Just making sure we can keep ramping up the intensity. Let's switch our feet. Lead with the other foot. Good brain game while we work our bodies. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Grab your bands. And we will do band burnout punches. Let them rip. Band burnout punches. Yes. Work that punch, kids. Punching hard. And switch sides. Same thing on the other side. Woo, keep burning it out. So arm coming straight off the midline. Nice and strong. And 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Alternating one hip to the floor. Jump up and turn out the light. And let's do it all the way down. Right back up again. Down. You get a little jump in there if you want to do a little jump. Just for fun. Cause you can. Gotta jump when you get up off the floor. For all the people that can't. All right. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Woo. All right. One more round. How's everybody doing? How you feeling? All right. Get ready to go again. Okay. And 5-second warning. Grab your bands. Band skiers. 2, 1. Let them rip. Band skiers. 2 more minutes. We got it. We can do this thing. Working that our skiers. We got to ski to the pond to do some skaters. All right. 7 more seconds. Keep skiing. 2, 1. Let's switch. All right. Coming into skaters in 3, 2, 1. Skater time. Back and forth. Woo. Cranking them out here. All right. Looking good. Here on our Friday. 10 more seconds right here. And then we're going to grab our medicine balls. Medicine ball slams. Last time coming up. 3, 2, 1. Let's grab our medicine balls. And 3, 2, 1. Medicine ball slams. Let's do it. Slam it like you mean it. Put an exclamation point on your Friday workout. Woo! Slam it down. Halfway point, looking good. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. All right. Woo, 1 more minute. 1 more minute, gang. We're almost there. Gonna come to our step jog. Let's start with my left leg for fun. 5-second warning. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Step jog. Bringing that intensity down. We'll make sure that we have a level that we could go up from. Keep ramping it up. Switch your feet. All right, run it up with the other foot. Nice and light. With our step jog. 2, 1. Let's grab our bands. Band burnout punches. 2, 1. Let's do it. Band burnout punches. Come right off the midline. Drive it out. Looking good. Feeling good. All right, switch sides. Same thing on the other side. Keep punching. You got it. Looking good. Burn it out. In 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. 1 hit to the floor. Up and turn on the light. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Coming down. Drive it up. Nice and strong. Every single rep. Having a big time. 10 more seconds. Woo, almost there. Closing in on it. 3, 2, 1. Woo! And done. Nicely done. All right, let's slow it down. Grab yourself a drink of water. Nice deep breathing. And let's slow this thing down. Easy stepping. All righty. And drop something on the floor by accident. That's okay. Make this work. There we go. All righty. So let's do some easy walking here. Easy, just kind of in place. I'm going to do this just for another few seconds. And actually, then we're going to grab a band and do a little external rotation. All right, let's just kind of grab yourself a band. Grab yourself a band, and we're going to work that rotator cuff. Give ourselves a little rotator cuff. Love. Elbow glued to your side. Don't need a lot of tension for this. Squeeze it to the outside about 180 degrees. If we can make it, that'd be awesome. Squeeze it all the way out. Ease it back in. Nice. So, exercise you can do every single day. Just a lightweight. I'm pretty sure Shadow does it every day. You can tell by the way he moves with that cat agility that we all admire. Got a lot of extra movement in his shoulders that we don't quite have, but we can aspire to that. All right, squeeze it out. Ease it back in. We're going to do a couple more. And then let's switch. We'll do the same thing on the other side. All right. And squeeze it out. Ease it back. Back and forth, just like that. Nice and steady. Just a nice, slow deal. And as you go along here, especially, I usually run into the deal with my left arm. It's a little bit weaker than the right, that I have to just, as I continue my reps, just kind of keep inching toward the attachment to give myself a little less tension so I can make it through the set. We just don't need a lot of tension here, just enough to work those muscles, but it doesn't have to be really, really, really intense workout. It's just a nice therapy. We're going to offset all of those punches. We did lots and lots of burnout punches. So we're going to do this to give that rotator cuff a little love. Let it know we're thinking about it for working so hard for us. All right, last rep. All right. And let's come right back in. All right. Woo, here we go. Slowing it down a little bit more. Let's just walk a little bit. Actually, let's just do a little bit of grapevine twisty twist. That's kind of nice, isn't it? And back and forth. Give yourself a little pause in there. Back and forth. A little pause as you walk back and forth. Ease it back. Nice. Coming across. And then we're going to take it to the center. Ease it back in here. And let's plant our feet. Let's just move a bit on this Friday. Because, wow, there's some crazy Friday energy with temperatures going up and down. And it's raining. It's not raining. It's cold. It's hot. Whew, let's just create let's create some good energy here. Make ourselves some good energy. And just clear the air with it. Just let your tree branches clear the air. And then just bring it all right back to neutral here. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And let's just step it back. Hands up in a big, calm eye. I did my workout. Yes, I did me, and I'm feeling good about it. Nice big reach. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Plant that rear heel. Just dig it in. Big reach up. And then, let's see, reach just a little bit higher. A little bit higher. There we go. Nice. And let's come forward again. Let's go back in a Y. Reverse lunge. You can sink down or bring your hips forward. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Big Y for yes. I did my Friday workout, and I'm feeling good. Reaching up. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Ease it forward. Come down a wee bit. All right. Big Y. Yeah. Awesome. Nice power pose. And let's come on up and let's ease down our legs here. Let's get a nice stretch in those hamstrings. We're going to hang out right here. Lift your gaze a little bit so we're looking at about 3-4 feet in front of your toes. And then using those hammies, just slowly bring yourself back up. Palms up. Let's step it back. Now let's exhale and twist all the way around, far as you can go. Drawing the belly button in the whole time. All right, and then let's come forward again. We'll go back on the other side. Palms up. Step it back. Exhale, twist all the way around. All right, and then let's come up and grab onto one of your feet. Gentle pull. Flex your glute. We'll get an extra bonus stretch in your hip flexor. All right, great work today on this Friday. Congratulate yourselves on your Friday workout. Awesome. Nicely done. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Gentle pull. There we go. Stretch those quads. Alrighty, and we're going to drop down on the floor. Have your stability ball handy. We need to stretch those pecs out a little bit more. We're going to start off, though, with our legs coming down. Let's stretch out those hamstrings a little bit more after doing all those straight leg deadlifts. We did a lot of those today. So one leg up at the ceiling. Grab on right above your knee and just gently pull it in. Flex your toe back towards your shin. Get a little bonus stretch in that in those calf muscles. And roll your ankle. Make sure we keep those ankles nimble. Get them moving all those directions so we can be light on our feet and ready to move when we need to move. Let's drop your lower leg down, kick your heel to the outside, and then come right back up over the top. And I'm feeling that today. You may feel that a little bit on the outside of your hamstring, depending on what kind of things you've been up to. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Bring the other leg up. Grab on right above the knee. Squeeze that toe toward your shin. Gently pull it in. Feel the stretch. And roll your ankle a bit. Drop your lower leg down, kick your heel to the outside, and then come right up over the top. All right, and you can roll your ankle some more. Just cause you can. All right, let's switch to the other leg and do opposite ankle, opposite knee, and let's stretch those hips out a little bit after all those side lunges. Let's just give them some love. Squeeze it in here, pull it in. And if you need a little bit more tension, you can press out on that knee that's coming across your body in our figure 4 stretch. Deep breathing, trying to direct your breath right to those muscles to help them release a bit more. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Squeeze it in, gentle pull. Nice deep breathing. All right, then let's come on up into a butterfly. Let's hit the inner thighs as well after those, after those side lunges. So fingertips behind you, roll your shoulders back. Trying to drive your knees down toward the floor as we press our hips forward. And just let your head drop back, let your mouth drop open. And once your head can't go back anymore, just gently close your jaw, stretch those neck muscles, and think about your beautiful weekend you've got it ahead of you. Alrighty, and then let's grab our stability balls. Let's just stretch our pecs real quick. That was a lot of burnout punching we did. So let's stretch those out a little bit. We already gave the shoulder joint a little love with that external rotation, but let's just roll the ball to the outside, look to the opposite direction. Easy stretch, also helping us out with those push-ups we did. And then let's roll the ball forward a bit, see if you feel a little stretch there. If you don't, you can just hold it wherever you're feeling the stretch, wherever you feel like you need it the most. And let's switch, do the same thing on the other side. This is also a great thing to do after your computer. You're doing a big computer session, roll that ball to the outside, look the other direction, and if you've been using the computer a lot, you may really need to stretch your pecs out because you've got your arms up in front of you, and that can really tighten up those muscles and stretches the back muscles and tightens up the chest muscles. So get a nice stretch with your stability ball. Do a couple IYs and T's, and you'll be right as rain. All right, and then let's come on up. And stand up nice and tall. Ooh, let's get ourselves filled up with some good Friday energy. Let's exhale it down. And then nice deep breath in. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Exhaling down, filling yourself up with this good cusp of the weekend energy. Oh, it's so fresh and awesome. Let's do one more time. Exhaling down. Nice deep breath in. Filling yourself with good energy to last you all weekend. And Friday workout done.